Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I am back again with another video, and in today's video, you see the title, we're going to be speaking about the topic, how PR relationships boost careers, okay? So this is more of a general topic. I'm going to use a few examples, and we're going to get into the conversation. So if you're interested in that, hip hop, female rap, pop culture, conspiracy theories, trending topics, whatever I feel like discussing, bitch, then go on ahead and subscribe. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. So in the world of Hollywood, in the world of music, entertainment, actors, actresses, there is a little thing called PR relationships. In this case, because I'm obsessed with female rap, I'm using them as an example to highlight some PR relationships, but it happens in every industry, not just rap, not just music. It happens with almost every sector of mainstream Hollywood, because people who are actresses, people who are singers, actors, whoever who are in the public eye, that the public is consuming them, whether it's their content, their music, their whatever it is the public that kind of dictates what happens with this artist, what happens with this performer, because we are buying into their brands, we are buying into their content. And so certain things have to look a certain way optically for us in order to engage 9 times out of 10. And it's like, yes, these actors, these actresses, these singers, these people are like, they're way richer than us, they're way in higher places than us, they have access to things we don't have access to, they're up here. But at the end of the day, as consumers, we play a large part in what makes or breaks them at the end of the day. Our money, our support, our buying into them and their brands and buying into whatever they're trying to sell to us 9 times out of 10 is what makes that artist at the end of the day. These people would not be much without their fans. Yeah, they're richer than us, but we have more power than we realize a lot of the time. So you're probably thinking, where do PR relationships fall into this in terms of relevancy, in terms of the artist's success, in terms of buying into their brands, etc., etc.? Well, most of the time, PR relationships are used to kind of boost that artist and boost the relevancy of that artist. So if we see X artist with X artist, they're going to be on our minds a lot more. We're going to see them. We're like, oh my God, they look so cute together. And we're going to want to be invested in whatever they're doing as a couple, because we see two people that we kind of like who seem to look good together, work well together. That's why with a lot of TV shows, it seems like we see the cast members end up in relationships. And some of the time, I'm not saying that that can't be organic, but I feel like a lot of the time it is for PR because it boosts the show if we see the two main characters of the show out on a date or in an extensive relationship. Like, one relationship that I felt like was definitely PR, it was just a gut feeling, was, you guys remember the show Riverdale? Oh my gosh, Cole Sprouse and Lily Reinhart. I don't know why that felt like PR, just because the show was like really high up and they just like were in a relationship. Obviously, like I don't know, a really old example, High School Musical, Zac Efron, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like this always happens, and it looks good for the show when the two biggest stars of the show end up in a relationship, and it happens almost every time, like clockwork, with a lot of these artists and a lot of these actors. Now, because I love female rap, I'm going to talk about a couple of people who I feel like were definitely in PR relationships, and it kind of boosted their careers and relevancy. And we see in this case they are not in these PR relationships, and so their careers and relevancy are nowhere near what they were when they were in these relationships. And this is just my speculation. I'm not saying 100% that they were PR, but this is just my gut feeling. Okay, firstly, Young Miami. We all know that she was in an extensive relationship with Diddy, whether it was a serious relationship or not. I definitely feel like going public with Diddy, opposed to just kind of being with him in the background and nobody knowing about it, was really good for her image and brand in terms of relevancy. Diddy is huge. He's a hip hop mogul. He's been in the industry for a long time. He wanted to, trick off of her. She wanted to be tricked on. And so it just worked. And that boosted Young Miami's relevancy. Everybody was always talking about her because they were always popping out together, being on dates, private jets. boats, cars, luxury gifts, strutting around town. Like, it was a whole thing, and everybody's just like, oop, she got herself a little sugar daddy situation, and she was always on the tip of everybody's tongue in relation to Diddy. And I definitely think that helped with her relevancy along with her podcast, Carisha Please. Like, it definitely felt like a PR relationship. And the reason why is because they were so incredibly public with their relationship, opposed to, them dating or having sex or doing whatever they were fucking doing in the background without people knowing about it. Okay. Another relationship I definitely feel like was PR, and not to say they didn't care about each other or they didn't have feelings for each other or something, but Sweetie and Quavo. Okay. They were very public and always posting about each other and always on everybody's screens at a certain point in time. And people really liked them together. People really liked the look, and it was a super public relationship. And Sweetie greatly benefited off of being with one of the Migos. She was talked about a lot more. She was in the media a lot more. She was getting praised a lot more. Like, that relationship really put her into a stratosphere, because after the couple of singles that Sweetie dropped, people weren't really talking about her music anymore. People were talking about her relationship with Quavo. And the same thing with Young Miami. There was a point in time where people were not talking about Young Miami's music, a freestyle, a single, a drop, a this or that. Like, nobody was really talking about that. They were talking about her relationship with Diddy and whether they agreed with it or not, or what they thought of it, or what they looked like together. All of these variables that boosted her into a certain algorithm for us to speak about and for it to build into her brand. Okay, having eyes on you is very important when you're a public figure, whether it's positive or negative, and PR relationships are a big help to that. In case somebody probably doesn't think that either of those relationships were PR to some degree, I'm going to give you some non-examples of a PR relationship. Doja Cat and her boyfriend. We all know that Doja Cat is or was in a relationship. I don't know if she's still with him. There's some controversy around the guy that she was dating. I don't even know his name. That's how much of a PR relationship it was not. And her relationship is very private. Her friendships are very private. Doja does not and has not had a PR relationship. We do not know much about what's going on. She doesn't post him. She's not seen out with him every 5 seconds. Every once in a while, you will see a picture that surfaces, of her with her man, but not very often. It's not purposely put into the forefront. They're not going to go do interviews. They're not going to go do this and that. Doja Cat's current or former boyfriend is also not like a super huge in the industry or anything like that, so it really wouldn't be to her benefit to parade him around. Also, another non-example is Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty. Kenneth Petty is not a celebrity. It's not of a benefit for her to parade him around as if he was, because it's not going to benefit her in a PR type of sense. He's a regular guy who happened to get with Nicki Minaj that she knew from, her past. She doesn't parade him around. You see him every once in a while online, every once in a while in a photo, every once in a while outside. It's not something that is made for our consumption as fans. That's just not what the relationship is for. Another example of a PR is JT and Lil Uzi Vert. She's very low key. Uzi is in the industry even still. He's a big artist in the male rap scene. JT is coming up in the female rap scene as a solo artist. They don't parade the relationship around. They don't. They could come out more, take more pictures together, videos, do interviews, do different things to kind of push their relationship in a sense of like, people gravitating towards it and consuming it as a part of JT's brand. But it's not being pushed as a part of JT's brand. That's just her dude. You know what I'm saying? It's not a obvious PR relationship. And when they're PR, when they're two big major celebrities who are being pushed to the forefront for you to see in their relationship and buy into it. And sometimes when PR relationships end, the careers of the people who are involved in those PR relationships go down. And we have seen that with Young Miami, and we have seen that with Sweetie, and we've seen that with countless other people I'm sure you could come up with examples of. But you guys let me know how you feel about PR relationships. Let me know who you feel like needs to get in a PR relationship to boost their career so it can kind of help their visibility, child. Anything else you feel like commenting, let me know, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.